All right, and we are now back after a quick little reset. We are still on Ilios. This map is absolutely beautiful. And it is still control, so both teams are going to be fighting for the central point here in the map. They just have to stand inside of this little arena in order to gain some time, and it is a best out of 3. So the Grizzlies are still going to be blue team over here, and it looks like the roster is staying exactly the same, except for blue switching over to Widowmaker on this map. This map does have a large array of sightlines, so Widowmaker is not a bad play with her sniper rifle. Looks like they're almost making some baskets as well. That should be Jimmy Buckets' move, though.
I can never make those baskets.
I've tried a few times, and I think I've made one. Grand total.
I have not.
Grand total.
Once you get the technique down, I think you got it. But
Absolutely.
Jimmy Buckets, that is his thing.
That is Jimmy Buckets' quota. All right, so we are now moving in with blue taking height up here on the very top of this little mausoleum. And it looks like the entirety of the Hawks are going for more of a flank. Grizzlies are just jumping in here to the center of the point. However, in 8 seconds, that point will be active. So right now, they cannot gain any time.
They can't gain any time, but it is good to get a good foothold in the middle.
Absolutely.
So
it looks like they are now contesting, capturing this point, and getting ready to start earning the first points of the match. However, this opposing Reinhardt is in here really just trying to contest Rad, but he's using his axe and his knife accordingly, along with his shotgun, trying to keep this Reinhardt back. Looks like the entirety of the Hawks are in here, pinning Rad and getting him away from his team and away from his support. However, Shully, the best mercy, is keeping him alive right there. So the first points of the match looks like they're going to the Hawks.
it seems as though the Hawks are just staying in that little room area. But if the Grizzlies can just get in there and take down a few, I think they can get it.
Seeing a lot of huge damage and healing from Royal right here. I was told before the match that Royal needs to be shown more on stream, so I'm going to do just that. Looks like the Hawks are starting to get backed up out of the point right here, with the Grizzlies now earning points. It's currently 28-12 right now, with the Grizzlies still rapidly gaining ground on the Hawks.
Hawks used that.
Beautiful ultimate by Jimmy Buckets right there.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful 4K by Jimmy Buckets. Lots of screaming, lots of very encouraging and exciting words from the rest of the team right there. Jimmy Buckets, our man on Soldier 76, absolutely hitting them all hard.
The amount of times that I just hear them yelling in the other room, cheering whenever they get a good ult off is awesome.
Absolutely,
I
I agree. Looks like Blue might be going for a trick shot right here. And he almost hits it. Got a little bit of damage off on that Pharah. That was super close to being an amazing clip. Looks like a nanoed Reinhardt is running in there, dealing lots of damage, taking down Royal and Shully. And it looks like Blue is about to fall himself as well. But Rad and Jimmy Buckets are still very healthy. Rad takes out the opposing, and it looks like Blue picks up a double elimination with his sniper rifle right there. And Rad's ultimate is ready, but Jimmy Buckets snags the elimination.
Beautiful knife. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
If I was running away and I got a knife stabbed in my back, I would be very angry.
I guarantee you that Reinhardt is definitely angry.
Also, look at the ultimate comparison to the Hawks that have really nothing right now.
Absolutely.
The Grizzlies are just loading up.
Absolutely. 3 of the Grizzlies have their ultimates, and none of the Hawks have theirs.
Time is ticking, too, for the Hawks. It's not looking good for them.
Yep.
Ooh, looks like Blue just got taken out by a railgun charge from the opposing Sojourn. Perfect time for Rad to use his ultimate right there, catching 3 of them. 2 of them. Yeah, 3 of them. Taking out the Ana, taking out the Reaper, Blue taking out the Moira, and it looks like Jimmy takes down the Reinhardt. With the Sojourn left, however, looks like she is retreating, and the first round goes to the Grizzlies.
That was a good conservation of ults and
Absolutely.
using them at the right time.
Absolutely. A compilation of multiple ultimates, all at the exact same time, can really work well together. So score is currently 1-0, and we are moving to the next iteration of Ilios. This is more of a street kind of map, so it would be great for a Lucio on this map. And it looks like Royal has switched over to Lucio.
Lucio is such a fun character to play. I love just riding the walls and getting up behind them, pushing
Absolutely.
them off the maps. It's a fun
With that
time.
well in the center too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like we have a pretty good chance of seeing a few environmental kills from Royal right now.
Absolutely. With the whole side of the map off right here in this massive well directly in the center of the map where this point is, I'm ready to see Royal snag a few boops off of this map.
And
It
potentially
seemed-
blue.
Yeah.
And potentially Blue as well. As Blue is using Farah, and she does have a repulsive missile that she can use. Looks like Rad is getting in here, getting a lot of damage on the opposing tank, taking
Yeah.
out that Winston,
That's going to be a huge...
almost pinning the Moira. Looks like another elimination on the Moira by Rad right there. Sojourn is just staying back away from her team.
I love this aggressive strat, keeping them off point, not allowing a single one to touch.
Absolutely.
That is the definition of taking the fight to the enemy team, right? there.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. Lots of good communication from Shelly right there, letting Blue know exactly where this enemy was. However, that Reaper did run backwards just in time for them not to see him. Some super good damage on this opposing Reinhardt right now. Looks like he's rushed up a little bit too far where his healers cannot contact him. It looks like Blue is focusing one of the healers right now, almost taking out the Moira, but she does slip into her fade. And he does eventually get the elimination. Looks like he may get the elim on the BAP as well, but he does use some self-healing right there.
And it seems as though Blue already has his ult, and Rad is about to have his.
Right. Beautiful ultimate by Blue right there, getting a triple elimination. Great job to my man Blue on Farah. All right, and it looks like Rad has his ultimate as well. I'm excited to see a beautiful hammer down and a great earth shatter by Rad right here.
They're doing a good job at keeping them back, but I really would like to see Royal push someone right into that well.
I agree. But they have to get on the point first before that can happen.
I know. It's a give and
It's
take.
it's suffering from success at that point.
Yep.
Looks like Blue's taking a lot of damage right there, but Shelly, our man on Mercy, is absolutely healing him right back up. Lots of great damage and wall riding by Royal right there, getting right up in that Reinhardt's face and really kind of messing with his ego.
And there we go.
Some beautiful eliminations right there by Rad, Blue, and Jimmy, taking down 3 of the Hawks.
The amount of damage that just went into that was crazy.
Absolutely.
And it wasn't even an ult.
Absolutely. Looks like Jimmy Buckets is picking up some eliminations. Just got into his ultimate. However, the game is now over with a 2-0 sweep on the first match of the night.
Good job, Grizzlies.
Great job, Grizzlies. Let's see who the play of the game is going to go to. I'm putting my vote down on Blue. Yeah, Blue. I knew it was going to be Blue. Maybe that double sniper kill that I saw him catch earlier, maybe? Potentially.
Ooh.
Look, there's one. Activating his ultimate, showing the entirety of the enemy team to the rest of his team. Looks like 1 elimination and 2 assists.
Yep.
For the second game of the night, and it looks like the Harrisburg Hawks have chosen Kings Row as their map to play on. And I will be informing the stream right now that the sides have switched. The Hawks are now blue and the Grizzlies are now red.
Little did the Hawks know that the Grizzlies love a good Kings Row.
Absolutely.
So tough pick, but let's see if they got it.
And I also forgot to mention that we are going to be playing a hybrid game mode on this map. So the Grizzlies are going to be attacking first over here on red team. They're going to be contesting this point out here directly in the middle next to the Zenyatta statue. Once they get that point, a little van is going to come out of here, and they're going to trace it all the way back to the opposing side of the map. Way back in there. Their objective is to capture that point and then escort that payload all the way to the opposing side of the map in order to win that round. And then afterwards, the sides are going to switch, and the Grizzlies will be defending. So we are going in right now as Blue on Bastion. Looks like they're doing the strat that they practiced so much in their practice. And it looks like it worked fairly well, too.
That is such a nasty strat. I love it.
Just about caught an elimination right there.
Blue's just raining down fire from up top there. And I don't even know if they notice he's up there.
I don't even know if they know either. He hasn't taken... Okay, maybe they do know because he has taken... But he is now down there, so I don't know, hopping around in his little tank form. You gotta love Blue, man.
Ooh, and they're starting a car wash strat. Love that.
Absolutely. Microwaving the Hawks as Symmetra is definitely a great play by Jimmy Buckets right here.
Jimmy Buckets and Shully on her is crazy.
Absolutely.
The amount of eliminations that they get playing Symmetras. Ooh.
And it looks like they have already captured this very first point, and that payload is now on its way out. Looks like Royal on Baptiste is going to be chilling on top of this payload and letting the rest of the Grizzlies do all of the dirty work while she keeps that payload running. Blue is already using his ultimate, getting damage boosted by Shully right there, picking up an elimination. I didn't even realize he already had his ultimate. We can hear Rad from the other room screaming at the very top of his lungs. He's a very enigmatic young man, and he likes to, he gets very excited sometimes, but that is great. Looks like Blue is just absolutely ripping through the Hawks right now on Bastion.
I can hear in the other room the Grizzlies are having a hoot.
Yeah, it looks like they're having a great time right now. And Royal is still sitting back here chilling, looking around, absorbing the scenery.
That's a cool skin.
Absolutely, I like the skin, Royal. It's great. Anyways, we are back on Jimmy Buckets on Soldier. And we can hear Abe Rad screaming. You gotta love being able to hear the team. Even though we aren't technically doing a listen-in, you can still hear every single one of them. And
props to Shully. He is keeping his teammates alive, even though he is currently the only support on them right now.
Right.
Looks like Blue had another ultimate that he literally just used and got another one. They're not letting them regroup or anything, just staggering them. This has been a roll so far.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My favorite part of this is the fact that the Grizzlies feel comfortable enough letting only Shully use his support on them, because Shully is such a great mercy that he doesn't let any of them take hardly any damage or get low at all. They feel comfortable enough to keep him up there with Royal still on that payload. And that payload is so very close to the final bit of the map, and it looks like the Hawks have not even dented the Grizzlies yet.
Is it bad that I'm kind of rooting for the Hawks right now, because they are just getting roller pinned over there?
Absolutely.
I just want to say, too, that was an excellent amplification matrix by Royal to damage boost all the DPS.
Absolutely.
Yes. Good call.
Huge damage by everyone on the Grizzlies right there. And it looks like that first round is already over. I think that was the quickest first round with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. I think I don't think I've ever seen one that fast.
I'm convinced that they were attempting a speed run of that round.
I think they were. We got to cue the dream music somewhere in here.
They saw the image of a rolling pin and just rolled with it.
Absolutely. All right, and so now the sides have swapped. The Grizzlies are going to be defending this first point, and the Hawks are going to have to attack them. So we're going to see if the Grizzlies are able to keep the Hawks away from this first point. If it turns out that the Hawks actually do capture this point and move the payload all the way back through the map as the Grizzlies just did, we're going to have to move into an overtime. Struggling to get through the window right here so I can go spectate our team.
It happens to the best of us.
It happens to the best of us. I gotta keep my head up. Look at Rad and his absolutely beautiful golden axe right there. You gotta love it. This gentleman is a competitive player.
And it seems as though
I can hear Blue spamming his keyboard, going back and forth over here. Looks like a lot of amazing spray, and looks like Shully is not a fan of blue spray, but he does put it down somewhere else. So
it seems as though the Hawks are going for a Widow. I wonder if they'll be able to get anybody.
I am super excited to see if Blue is going to be able to hit the shot or hit the deflection. My bad, not quite shot. He goes for it, but it looks like it's just slightly off. Takes a lot of skill to hit a shot like that, to deflect a Widow or an Ash Bullet right back at them, but he has done it before and on stream. Lots of damage being deflected by Blue right here, and lots of damage being mitigated by Rad as Reinhardt. And I'm also seeing something that I wasn't expecting to see. I saw Shully on Ana, a second ago.
Oh, yeah,
And
I didn't even mentally
Yeah.
process that.
because I'm used to seeing Royal on Ana because Ana is Royal's main, and seeing Shelly on somebody other than Mercy is honestly kind of crazy.
I think that goes to show that they're very comfortable in winning this right now.
Absolutely. It looks like they're trying out characters that they don't even usually play that much.
I think that just speaks volumes to their ability to adapt as well, if needed.
Oh, yes.
Right now, it looks like they have it pretty well under control, but, you know, regardless of when it happens, they can adapt on the fly no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So it looks like Rad already has his ultimate right here with Blue and Shelly. Royal gets her ultimate as well. And it looks like Blue is up there trying to get some damage in order to farm out that ultimate. If Rad was up there right now, that would be the best Earth Shatter I think I've ever seen. Looks like he might go for it right here. Oh, no!
Oh, no.
With a split second of timing, oh my goodness. It looks like Rad goes for the hammer down, but gets stunned by the opposing Orisa, knocking him out of his ultimate, but it did expend his ultimate charge. But it looks like it doesn't matter with Blue, Jimmy, and Shelly picking up a bunch of kills all by themselves without Rad's ultimate.
Excellent fire strike too by Rad to get the
Oh,
Mercy,
yeah.
trying to fly away, but just could not escape.
Absolutely.
I mean, props to their Orisa, though, for
Absolutely.
making him waste his ult.
that Orisa, yeah, that was a great javelin throw by that Orisa. Really unfortunate for the Grizzlies, but you know, they always bounce back.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like they've switched over to. Oh, he catches that Symmetra turret with his axe in midair. That was a great hit.
And it seems as though we are tied for the amount of ults that... Oh, never mind.
Oh, it looks like Blue is going in with his Dragon Blade, getting some eliminations right here.
Some eliminations. You mean a lot.
Yeah, taking out 4/5 of their 5 players.
Wow.
Take with Jimmy Buckets. Got to give him a little bit of help as his sword doesn't quite reach all the way inside of their spawn room. But that was a beautiful team wipe by the Grizzlies right there.
So the Grizzlies no longer have any ults in their arsenal, but they do. But the Hawks do have one, but their Orisa just went down, so that is unfortunate.
That was mainly in part due to an excellent anti-engage by Shelly as well. I
Oh,
don't know if you
yes.
guys caught that, but he hit her right at the perfect time.
I did not quite see that actually.
Good.
Beautiful pin by Rad right there,
And-
taking this with the
Oh,
beautiful Earth Shatter.
beautiful.
Oh nah, these poor Hawks, dude.
These Hawks are not taking off for flight anytime soon.
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. The entirety of the Grizzlies are just absolutely ripping through these Hawks right now, as Grizzlies normally do.
They have less than 30 seconds to get on point.
Looks like that Orisa's trying to use her ultimate, however,
Oh,
oh my
Got a
goodness.
double
Double
kill
kill
with
with that
fire
fire
I feel
strike.
guilty. I don't.
Looks like that res was actually taken.
Ooh, and Rad is kind of low.
Rad
never
is a
mind.
little bit low, however. So now overtime is in process. So it looks like all the Hawks have to do is stay on this point and contest it in order to keep this game
A
alive.
beautiful pin.
But it looks like it's not quite gonna happen with Rad and Blue picking up a triple quad with Jimmy with the 5th elimination. Overtime is going down, and it looks like it is a 2-0 sweep for the second match of the night, with the Grizzlies coming in and getting the win. The overall score is now 2-0 in the best out of 5 format. And the play of the game, I'm assuming it's gonna go to Blue or Ryan. Oh yeah, it looks like it goes to Blue. I'm assuming it's gonna be his beautiful little Dragon Blade right here at the end.
Amazing skin as well.
Absolutely, I have the same one myself. It is my favorite Genji skin. Huge damage, huge eliminations. Great job, Blue. Great job, Grizzlies. We're moving on to the... All right, and we are now moving into Game 3 of Week 3 of the Overwatch Open Season, and we are on a map we have never seen before. This is Rialto. This is an escort map.
Have a little stuttering problem there, bud?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
Bro, just caught a stray out of nowhere, man.
Oh, we have a Widow play from Blue again.
Looks like Royal has switched up her main skin. Shelly is on Lucio. That's almost concerning. I've never seen that man play
yeah.
Lucio before.
Again, that just goes to show that they're very confident in their abilities.
And Rad is on Hampter. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know how to feel
kids.
about this. I think they're just getting comfortable. I think they're really just enjoying this match.
I know they're getting comfortable, but if this might come to bite them in the butt.
Absolutely.
I'm kind of excited to see it, honestly. New perspective, if you
True,
will.
true.
Absolutely. So the Grizzlies are going to be attacking first. They're going to have to move this payload right here all the way to the opposing side of the map with the Hawks right here attempting to keep them back. Looks like Blue is on the top right here as Widowmaker, looking to get some picks, jumping up onto the tops of these balconies, dealing some damage. Maybe trying to get an easy headshot, get an easy kill. Looks like he cannot quite snag an easy kill, however. Alright, this payload is already going really far. It looks like the Hawks are just allowing them to push it up rather than trying to contest and keep them back. We got Rad rolling up and around here, trying to support his man Jimmy Buckets on Reaper. It looks like they are going for a pharmacy tactic as well, the Hawks. A lot of damage being dealt to Rad. And it looks like Blue does take down that opposing Pharah and the opposing Moira. Beautiful shots by Blue right there. Rad jumping in the center right here, dealing a lot of damage. Doing his absolute best to try to get the Soldier 76 away, and he does take out that Soldier. And he is now pushing the rest of the Hawks away with his ball. Looks like Blue snags a kill on the Mercy and on the Pharah. Beautiful shots by my man Blue up here on the very top. Takes out the Zarya as well, with Jimmy running in, getting an elimination on that Moira. Huge push, great advance by the Grizzlies right here. Looks like Blue is getting ready to pre-fire these upper balconies where this Pharah is going to be standing. However, the only issue with this is if he does take out that Pharah, that Mercy's going to be right there with enough cover to get the res on that Pharah. Alright, and it looks like Royal does call out that she has Nano, so I'm assuming there's going to be a really good play. Looks like she nanos Blue, and he picks up an elimination on the Moira. And almost on the Pharah as well. So much damage being done right there by one shot.
Nice.
Went and finished the job there.
Absolutely. Great job by Blue right there, snagging 2 eliminations. Looks like they're trying to focus the Zarya in the corner, not letting her get away, stuck inside of that little alleyway. All right, we got Rad with his ultimate as well. His ultimate is a beautiful aerial denial, completely just covering an entire area with little explosives that if you touch them, they can almost kill any character. I'm excited to see where exactly he's going to place these. We also do have Jimmy Buckets with his ultimate. Looks like he could potentially be running in to get that Death Blossom off right now and take out the entirety of the team. But I think he's going to get a little bit bloodthirsty and allow the rest of that team to spawn back in so he can take them all out at once.
I mean, I don't blame him. I'll do the same thing.
Absolutely. Just hiding like a little rat.
Oh my gosh.
And it looks like he's going in for the Death Blossom right now. And he does use it. And it looks like he snags one elimination, but gets stuck in the opposing Zarya's gravity orb. And that escort, that payload is so close. It is almost right there. It's got to get onto that rectangle right there. Looks like Rad is going in. He already has used his aerial denial. It looks like it is just Rad and Shully against this entire team. It looks like Rad is doing the disco ball technique, allowing him to swing around and just hit them as much as possible in his ball. Getting a little bit of healing, saying hello to Royal in the back on Ana. Gotta love the sportsmanship.
Yep.
The team love.
The synergy in this team is crazy.
Did I just see what I think I just saw? I think I just saw a Reaper solo Death Blossom Blue.
Yep.
I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that play.
Chili got the res either way too, so it's kind of
Honestly, I feel like that was a waste of an ultimate.
Oh, yeah.
By the Hawks.
He
It
did get
was,
slept
but I
by.
think it was more personal, just to
Yeah.
say that they got one up on him.
Royal did get the sleep on the Reaper whenever he was doing the Death Boss. Too,
Absolutely.
so
Yes.
maybe it was just a weird perspective.
And it looks like the first round does go to the Grizzlies, completely escorting the payload all the way. So now we're going to be switching sides, and the Grizzlies are going to be defending that payload from the Hawks. Swing around here and start moving our way back to the opposing side of the field. Do a little bit of a stunt right here. Go through the window. Oh, I got caught in the balcony. I messed it all up.
Windows are not your thing.
Windows are not my thing, man. It's rough out
Gotta
here.
Stay away.
It's rough out here on the MNK sticks. You know what I mean? It's bad. I got those windows though, so it's all right.
Yep.
All right, and so the Hawks are going to be spawning from right here with the payload spawning in this area, as I said, speak of the devil. And it looks like the Grizzlies are now on their way to the initial point of contact in order to set down some defenses and try to stop the Hawks from getting on that payload. Rad has switched over to Doomfist. I've seen this man play Doomfist only a handful of times. However, every time he does play Doomfist, it is a beautiful performance of skill.
And Chili is now back on his main, Mercy.
And it looks like Mr. Blue has switched over to Ash right here. Hopefully going to get a cool Bob play. Jimmy still on Reaper. And it looks like Anna Royal could potentially still be AFK way in the back. Maybe, could be. She's a little bit late to the party, but that is A-okay.
I think they can handle it a little bit without her.
Yeah,
Not that she isn't a valuable part of the team.
absolutely. Her healing is almost unmatched by any other support I've ever seen. Ooh, already an elimination from Jimmy Buckets right here. One from Brad, one from
Wow.
Blue. And it looks like it's 3 out of the 5. 4 out of the 5 Hawks. 5 out of the 5 Hawks have already been taken down.
That
That is
was
a
a
team kill from the Grizzlies
Good
right
team
there.
kill.
That was
All
beautiful.
Within 30 seconds.
And it
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like the entirety of the Hawks pushed forward out the side over that bridge just in order to get up and around them for a flank without even trying to push the payload initially at all.
And do you see Rad by the boxes over there? Ooh.
And that was a beautiful
Beautiful.
double boop, double punch off the map by Rad right there, picking up a third with another melee kill. Blue picking up another elimination with his rifle.
That's what I call that. That was nasty.
That was
I
beautiful.
really hope that gets to be play of the game so we can get a second replay on
Oh,
that.
yes.
Absolutely.
please.
I did not quite catch his point of view
Oh,
on
and he's
that.
going to try it again?
It looks like he's going to try it again. I'm going to see if he's going to
he
snag
gets
this.
that again.
Not broke, don't fix it.
Oh, it looks like I thought he fell off the map there for a second.
I
That
would
would
have
have
said
been
he
atrocious.
deserved it.
Yeah, that is a very embarrassing play right there. Oh, he almost gets it. Goes into his Meteor Strike ultimate. Jumps directly on tops of their heads. It looks like he's about to catch an elimination on the Rhine. However, that Rhine does get away, but that payload is hard stuck on that bridge, just like Blue is hard stuck Diamond.
Oh.
Excellent punch.
Gotta stay away from those edges, Hawks.
Absolutely. Royal picking up an elimination herself. Looks like she is absolutely vibing in the corner right here. But it does look like the opposing Widowmaker did eventually use her ultimate, and so that is why the Grizzlies were hiding. Lots of damage being dealt by Royal right here.
And it seems as though each team has one ultimate. We have a ultimate for their Moira on the Hawks side. Oh, we have 2
Oh,
ultimates
a beautiful
on this side.
double sleep with Jimmy Buckets getting a triple elimination right there. And Shully reviving Jimmy. However, the opposing Sojourn does get an elimination on Blue. And it looks like since Shully just got the revive on Jimmy, he's not able to revive Blue. So Blue is going to have to make his way all the way back from the very start of the map in order to get back up here. Lots of distress from Jimmy Buckets, proving to the rest of the team that, in fact, every single one of the Hawks was up there. Looks like another Meteor Strike from Rad right here. Gets the elimination on the Sojourn, almost pinned by the Reinhardt, but it looks like he's about to absolutely crash down on this Lucio, but he does eventually try to jump away That is the only issue with doing something like that on a Lucio, is he is able to move so quickly he can get out of almost anything.
Yep.
Especially with his speed boost. Huge pin by Rad right there, pinning 3 of them to the wall. Blue picking up his elimination with his sniper rifle.
The Hawks only have less than 30 minutes to get that.
30 minutes, man. That's
not
man. We gotta give him a little bit of grace.
Sorry,
I think 30 minutes.
My concept of time is whack.
I think they might be able to get it in 30 minutes.
Seconds. To get it to the next pace, to the next point.
So now is it technically about 10 minutes now?
Yeah,
Something like
you're
that,
right,
man.
you're right.
Time is traveling really fast right here when you're having fun.
Oh yeah.
Looks like Blue is picking up a couple eliminations right there, picking up an
Dang.
easy
Oh.
double
And
elim.
the shattered by Rad.
Yeah.
Huge. However, Shelly was taken down by that opposing Junkrat. So it is in overtime. So if these Hawks do end up taking just a few steps away from this payload, the round is going to go to the Grizzlies, and so will the entire night. Looks like Rad might go for trying to boop one of them off the map right here. Almost gets the Rhine, actually. Booping them all away. It looks like he's trying to just get them away from this payload so the overtime will proc and the game will be over. But it looks like this Reinhardt is staying directly on. Gets the elimination.
Nice.
Gets a double.
Beautiful. Oh
Huge.
my gosh.
Huge team wipe by the Grizzlies for the win for the night. That was game 3 and a 3-0 sweep for the entirety of tonight's game in week 3. Great job to the Grizzlies. Let's see what this play of the game is. Looks like it's going to Rad. I'm really hoping it's going to be where he shoves
the one that we
him off.
think it is.
And it looks like it is.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Right off the map right there. That's got to be a TikTok later. I've got to
yeah.
make something out of that.
Thank you,
Beautiful
Hawks, for a
eliminations.
good game.
Absolutely. Great job, Hawks. Good game. See you guys later.